love him, or criticize him. Few people in modern history have attracted as much attention as Donald Trump. The story of Donald Trump began in New York City. How many wives and children he has. Donald John Trump was born on June 14, 1946, in the borough of Queens, New York. He grew up in a large family and was the fourth of 5 children. His father, Fred Trump, was a successful real estate developer. His mother, Mary Ann MacLeod Trump, came from Scotland before settling in the United States. At the age of 13, his parents sent him to the New York Military Academy. The school followed strict rules, discipline, and structured training. After finishing school, Trump attended college and later transferred to University of Pennsylvania, where he studied economics through the Wharton School. After graduation, he entered his father's business. At that time, no one can imagine that this young businessman would later become one of the world's most discussed political figures. His public image continued to grow, and by the 1990s and early 2000s, Donald Trump had become one of the most recognizable business personalities in the United States. By the early 2000s, Donald Trump was already a well-known businessman, but television would introduce him to an even larger audience. In 2004, Trump became the host of the reality television show The Apprentice. The program was built around business challenges. The show quickly became popular among viewers. One phrase from the program became especially famous around the world: "You're fired." Let's talk about Donald Trump's family. Donald Trump's first wife was Ivana Trump. They married in 1977 and had 3 children: Donald Jr., Ivanka, and Eric. After the divorce, Donald Trump's second marriage was to Marla Maples in 1993. They had 1 daughter, Tiffany Trump, after several years of marriage. The couple divorced in 1999. Donald Trump's third marriage was to Melania Trump in 2005. Together they have 1 son, Barron Trump. Melania later became the First Lady of the United States during Trump's presidency. As a child, Donald Trump was often described as energetic and highly competitive. New York Military Academy developed his confidence and leadership style later in his life. Although many people think Donald Trump suddenly entered politics in 2015, his interest in political issues had been visible for decades. In 1987, Trump began publicly discussing political issues and national policies. In 1999, he explored a presidential campaign through the Reform Party, but later withdrew. In 2011, Trump gained major political attention during discussions surrounding President Barack Obama and national political issues. From 2001 to 2009, his political affiliations changed at different times. Trump officially announced his campaign on June 16, 2015. He defeated several candidates during the primary election process. His campaign quickly attracted worldwide attention and changed the direction of his public career. In the 2016 presidential election, Trump received approximately 62.98 million popular vote and 304 electoral college votes, and became the 45th president of the United States. Donald Trump represented the Republican Party in 2015-2016 presidential campaign. His biggest competitor was Hillary Clinton from the Democratic Party. Hillary Clinton received nearly 65.9 million votes, which was more than Trump's popular vote total. But the interesting point is, how did Hillary Clinton lose despite receiving more votes? U.S. uses the Electoral College system, which decides the winner. Hillary Clinton received 227 Electoral College votes. Donald Trump received 304 Electoral College votes and became the 45th President of the United States. What were the major policies, decisions, and achievements of Donald Trump during his first term as president? During Donald Trump's first presidency, foreign policy became one of the most discussed aspects of his administration. His approach was often described by the phrase, "America First." During his presidency, the United States withdrew from several international arrangements, including the Paris Climate Agreement and the Iran nuclear deal. Relations with China also became a major topic. Trade tensions increased as tariffs were imposed on many goods. The administration argued that previous trade arrangements had been unfair to American businesses and workers. In the Middle East, Trump's administration made several important decisions. The United States officially recognized Jerusalem as Israel's capital. The administration also supported agreements known as the Abraham Accords, which established diplomatic relations between Israel and several Arab countries. Trump also held high-profile meetings with North Korean leader Kim Jong-un. These meetings attracted worldwide attention because leaders from the two countries had rarely engaged directly at that level before. In 2020, the world faced one of the biggest health crises in modern history, the COVID-19 pandemic. One of Donald Trump's major achievements during the COVID-19 pandemic was launching Operation Warp Speed, a program that accelerated the development and distribution of vaccines. Immigration became one of the central issues of Trump's presidency. He repeatedly emphasized stronger border security and stricter immigration policies. One of the most discussed goals was the construction of additional barriers along parts of the United States-Mexico border. Donald Trump served his first presidential term from January 20, 2017, to January 20, 2021. Following his departure from office, Donald Trump remained a highly influential figure within the Republican Party. Donald Trump entered the 2024 U.S. presidential race and returned to the White House in January 2025. On November 15, 2022, Donald Trump officially announced his second presidential campaign for the 2024 election, beginning his effort to return to the White House at his Mar-a-Lago residence in Florida. Critics argue that some of Donald Trump's policies and decisions had negative effects. They point to increased political polarization, controversies surrounding public statements, trade tensions with other countries, and debates over immigration policies.